Tonight's the night.
Welcome back into the kill room, my fellow dark passengers. And today on the kill table, we have episode 11, the penultimate episode, the penultimate episode, the penultimate, you know what I mean? The second to last episode, the penultimate, something like that. Truth be told, truth be told, I cannot say that word. The air date, originally December 10th, 2006. We pick up in the parking garage where Angel Batista was brutally attacked. He was stabbed and injured. And all this does, this scene of the crime, this bloody scene, all it does is bring back all these memories, these rushing memories he's been facing these last few episodes. Everything's starting to pick up. All these buried memories forgotten over the years. They climbed inside him that day. And it's been with him ever since. His dark passenger. Fun trivia fact, this is the first time in which he refers to his other side as the dark passenger in the season. So 11 episodes in, we finally get the dark passenger, and then of course he refers to it as that such the rest of the series. So we all know the dark passenger very, very well. Deb wants to get the mother that did this to Batista. It's like, I'm not sure how good she's going to feel when she finds out. Everything's really kicking in for him. He says he's distraught about Angel, but he's trying to act normal and human and ask questions and check in. But in today's episode, the ice truck killer is going to take some extreme measures, forcing Dexter into a trap that will forever change his life, while Doakes begins to harbor suspicions about Dexter's odd behavior. Yes, harbor as in the Bay Harbor Butcher, coming season 2, bub. But Doakes is going to he's already been on to him since the first episode. I mean, since the beginning, but he's going to be a little bit more on to him this go around. He's going to know what's up. He's going to be like, all right, man, there's some things going on and you're not acting normal. What's wrong with you? And Dexter's sitting here, just so much blood, just soaking it in, just like that's what just keeps triggering everything, all this blood. And it's so ironic, him being a blood guy. He's questioning what's happened to him internally, but it's so fantastic that as a blood guy and somebody who kills and all that, like blood doesn't get to him, but blood is finally getting to him this go around. We're seeing a different side of him, which is fascinating and interesting when you think about it. You know what I mean? Because all this is doing is flooding memories. What the ice truck killer is doing is flooding back memories for him, bringing him back to his past and where it all began to him. And we're going to find all that out in the final episode. But we get little clues and hints throughout. And if you know, you know, obviously, if you're a fan of the show as I am, you already know who this man is. And now this woman here who basically just ratted on him to Batista, getting Batista, attacked, is now he's like, I got to close loose ends here. So he's bringing her back to his apartment so he can close the deal. So she senses something different about him. She knows he's different. He's gentle. I love this because he's like, your imperfections what saved you the first time. True artistry. About to see some booty. Don't come at me, YouTube. Say some booty. He's he says that's quite unsightly, actually. He's talking about some of her imperfections and he doesn't like it. Like some wrinkles on her or whatever, I guess. I don't know. But he's like, it's far from unsightly. Oh boy, he gets that arm around, bro. You know it's getting ready to go down. You better run. Run! Run, bitch! Run! And Shorty would say from Scary Movie anybody, but this is not Scary Movie franchise. This is Dexter. And we are in the kill room talking Dexter. I'm really looking forward to getting to season 2. But I'm also really looking forward to finishing up the season because the final season's so good. The final episode. Oh boy, there you got some titties too. Don't come at me. Don't come at me, YouTube. Alright? They're not high def titties. Alright? They're not high def ass and titties. Ass and titties. Alright? Just calm down, YouTube, and copyright. Just chill out. If I got to censor with my hand, cover it, I will. But don't be so sensitive and desensitizing about her all by it. Okay, it is what it is. But we just witnessed the ice truck killer do his thing, bro. He just killed her, taking her to his refrigeration freeze-off system. He's getting ready to do his thing. He's getting a phone call, but he ain't answering. Who you gonna call? Not Rudy. She said, I guess you went to bed. Or you fell asleep watching Xena reruns. So here they are at the hospital, this hospital setting. They're getting ready. They're waiting on the news of Batista to find the news out. Obviously, if you know, you know. Batista makes it out. He lives to fight another day. He lives to die another day, unfortunately. And Dexter's a little too, tied up with trying to be a normal human by being there at the hospital. He said, I haven't told the children yet. And he's like, oh, about Batista? And she goes, no, about Paul. I mean, yeah, how do you break it to your kids? What happened? And Dexter's like, damn it. He caused more trouble than you got to, man. Listen to Harry the Code. It said, do not get romantically involved. You should have let Paul just run his fucking mouth and be a little doo-doo head. And hopefully things will work out in the end. That's all we can do, right? But we're getting ready to find out. Word on Batista. He lost a lot of blood, but the surgery was successful. Woo woo. He's out of the woods, man. What a tough boy. Batista's a fighter, man. He ain't going down that easily. I mean, he does, but not now. The resurrection was so bad. Dexter's here talking about how he can't focus and he should stay to be a part of the group hug and everything, but he needs to know what this memory means, so he's bouncing. And this is where Doakes sees him get a little suspicious, and he bounces too. He's like, I'm going to go confront this motherfucker right here. He comes around the corner and says, surprise, motherfucker. I'm just kidding, that don't cut me yet. That's in the final. But here he is confronting him, what's wrong with you? He's got the human emotions here because you got a real human who has emotions and talking to somebody who's as dark and trying to pretend. He says, does it make you feel anything that you just found out your friend's about to live? Anything at all? And Dexter shows his true side here. He says, get your hands off me. Boom. Doug says, just as I thought. Just what I always thought. Look at him eyeballing him. Yeah, he knows. He knows. He knows. Deck the halls with my la, la, la. It's actually ironic this came out like 15 days before Christmas. But I love this, that he's decorating everything, making it all holiday and everything, and he's about to steal the ring here for Deb. This is the ring he's going to use to propose the Deb on, be all romantic. But he's going to talk to her. The cool, or we'll say the cool thing I loved about Original Sin, and I wouldn't say so far to love it, but it was funny when you heard Michael C. Hall's voiceover when he was going to his first crime scene and saw the body, and he was like, it was almost like it was wrapped up for me like Christmas morning. And it was just funny to hear Michael C. Hall say that. Oh snap! Here she is. While he's in the middle of wrapping up some gifts, he's gonna be in trouble. She says, "I can go." And then she's like, "Oh, you're cold." So not only does she ignores all the red flags, bro. She's like, "You're cold," and he tries to blow it off like, "Oh, stay with me." But look in the background. There's the freaking free. How does she never notice that being there? That's what I gotta say. That's all I gotta know. 23. The number 23. Does anybody know about the number 23? Jim Carrey. The number 23 is everywhere. Speaking of 23, 23 plus 2 equals 25. 25 subscribers. That's how many subscribers. We just hit milestone 25, guys. Thank you so much for all my dark passengers becoming a bloodslide in the trophy box. We got 25 bloodslides in the trophy box for subscriptions. But if you don't subscribe, you also end up in the trophy box. So regardless, either way, you might as well just subscribe. My subscribing might save you down the road. Not that we'll drop it because I don't want to get in trouble. I'm not a bad person, right? I just do bad things, right? I mean, I don't do bad things. I'm a bad person. Back to the show. But here's Mr. Brian Moser trying to be all cool. It's just the time's got to be right. Bro, he's seducing her and tricking her so good, manipulating her, getting inside of her head. He says we're going to have to wait. Because they're getting really close to the case, so she kind of needs to stay back to focus on that. She says, I'm so wired from all this. Says, I have the perfect cure in my loving arms. Look at the ice truck killer being so... Whining. Wine and Valium, totally helpless. Yeah, you're going to be F, girl. You better be careful and watch your back. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I can't believe he's slicking. Oh, he gave her Valium knowing that she's going to knock her out and keep her knocked out so he can do his thing. Because he's got to go deliver some packages. Oh, good old Camilla visit. You know, it's good to see her because we haven't seen her a whole lot this season. It's been a while. It's been since the first few episodes, I think. So it's so good. And then even Dexter, or she says, I haven't seen much of you lately. But she's about to get a major shock and surprise because he's going to ask for files on whenever he was found. And she's like, I can't get to him because my hands are tied. Every time Doris and them take him to the cleaners. Old case file. Here we go. Sure thing. Got a date? Not exactly, but... Ooh, it's a crime scene where Harry found me. She's like... She says it's gone. She says it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Let me know too. I'm thinking about releasing I don't know if it'll be in between season 1, season 2, or down the road. But if you guys are interested and want to see like a behind the scenes of the setup of how I put everything together, just let me know. I was thinking about it as I was setting up today because it makes me feel like Dexter. You know, I feel like I'm setting up a kill room. Like I'm getting ready to go down and take somebody down. You know what I mean? Like it's getting ready to go down. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. You never know. There might be one day. There might be my special guest. Might be the first special guest. Might be on the table. Put him on the table the whole episode. I'm like, how you like this episode, buddy? You like that? I love this little ironic scenery foreshadowing of New Blood because New Blood, you know, takes place in Iron Lake, New York, a fictional town. But at the same time, it's so cool because the snow setting, so you get the little foreshadow. They're all bummed out about having a death scene and everything at their job site. They're like, nobody's gonna come here after this. You must be a cop. No, forensics. He didn't say that there, but he said that in the first episode. But he says I got here as fast as I could. Bro, does that not seem suspicious? You guys should kill her so soon. I can't wait to see how the captain's going to handle the press on this one, she said. Because Matthews has been all over Neil Perry, and locked him up and charged him for it. And now he's struck again. He left the 103 number again on the clock. First he turns my whole world inside out with a carnival of blood. Now he leaves me this, a calming oasis. Christmas came early. Gifts just for me. I wish I could do Michael C. Hall's voice so bad because he does it so good. Crime scene's wiped clean, Masuka says. Ho ho ho, another dead ho. Masuka says, hey Morgan, you want to sit on my lap and tell me what you want for Christmas? Last thing on my Christmas wish list is the burning sensation when I pee, Deb says. It's hilarious. A broken ornament. Seems rushed. Haphazard. Ooh. I said that's why we can't find one of the hands, although she's an amputee. So that means he would have cut the stump off to make it look like the hand was missing. Merry Christmas, Miami. Here's a tape. Oh. Here he is. He says it's pure speculation. Bro. And it's such a shame that he can't handle his own F up that he's got to take it out on LaGuardia. It's such a shame. You arrested the wrong man. Make the world think I'm a rank amateur and I'm very, very angry. She notices that her tears are rolling up, so that means she's being hung upside down and getting ready to be hung for slaughter. So he bleeds them out, strings them up like meat. Now she's starting to beg for her life. And then boom. So Guerra's taking it out on her, or Matthews is taking it out on her already to putting Doakes on point. That's your fault. He says, we haven't been able to catch this guy and he's rubbing our nose in it. Well, mother. He said, even Doakes thinks it's some bull. She's just like, just let it. She's like, we're going to let this play out. Oh, they're asking about their father again. So they miss him and they want to see him again. Aster immediately says he's back in jail. Immediately, as she knows, she's like, There's no time to say bye. I forgot my math book. That's rough, bro. He just straight up blamed Rita. He said, that's all your fault. That's rough. I love this because Deb had a lunch with Dexter, have a talk about Rudy, her boyfriend. Like, oh, he said we need to talk. I'm so nervous. She says, you think you can talk to him for me? And then boom, look, it's Rudy. Deb didn't tell me he'd be joining us. And then she bounces, bro. What a move. What a move. She straight up just says, see ya, deuces, I'm out. Just call me. I love this too. Dex is asking about his upper lip, and he said he has a work accident this morning. And Dex being smart, knowing about blood, he says it doesn't look like it happened this morning because the cut's already closing up. And he said, this morning, man, I meant yesterday morning, duh. But then, of course, he changed the subject fast. He says, this ain't the reason why this lip ain't the reason why my Deb didn't rearrange this chit-chat. My sister thinks that there's trouble in paradise. He wants to be part of the family. He's looking at the bigger picture. Oh boy. I don't think we need 2 serial killers in the family. I'm just saying. Just saying. You hurt her, I'll hurt you. Something like that. Ooh. Oh, bro, you better wait. Just wait. Just wait. But here's Batista. He's waking up. He's going to wake up and, think and assume that because his ex is there, that everything's cool and getting back to normal and that they're going to work things out and stuff. But it's like, it's not exactly the case, unfortunately, for him. She said he had us so worried, and he said if I knew this would get us back in the same room, I would have gotten stabbed sooner. Like, I don't know if you needed to say that, bro. That was a little. I feel like that was a little too soon, too early, like right out the gate, bro. You couldn't have been like, "Thank you guys for being here." Or, what happened? Everything okay? All this stuff. The doctor said you're lucky to be alive. He wants to know if they got him. No leads. Happened from behind. Just felt the blade go in. Yee, look at all that blood. Gonna get censored by YouTube. Censored by YouTube. Better not. Don't come at me, bruh. Just having fun with the channel, man. Let me have some fun, man. I see other people be putting the content up and actually be letting the audio play, and they all good. They can make it happen. They can. It's okay. They can do it. Same thing I'm doing, but so stupid. Found something on Batista's shirt. He found blood on the inside collar, which means that he headbutted the attacker, so the blood dropped right into the thing. But I do want to thank you all for the support and watching, just being a part of the channel. I really do appreciate it. It means a ton. It means a lot. Desperate acts of a desperate man. Says, I won't forget your help. Oh, you will, because you're going to be trying to take him down later because you're freaking out. There it is. Camera tilts up briefly before he hits the off switch. Monster refrigeration unit. Custom build, commercial, residential. Yeah. None of the other victims showed signs of narcotics or anything. She says, how better to catch them? Make them walk into your own home. You know what I'm saying? If I was a hooker, I'd be like, I ain't going into your house. Maybe. You're a millionaire. Okay, I'll come into your butt. Catch a break. I'll catch this some bitch. He doesn't say son of, he says some. You're supposed to call me after your lunch with Rudy. I'm freaking out. Come sail away with me. He misspelled come. He says he misspelled come. She's like, I don't want to know. Maybe he wants it to be a surprise. Unless I should know. Should I know? She's so indecisive. She says, who says that unless you're getting dumped? He wants to be, oh shit. Wants to be a part of the family. Oh, bad. He wants to propose. Probably shouldn't have said nothing, Dix. Now you got all excited. She's all about, oh my God. She ready? ADR. That's how she sounds. I'm just kidding. I want to be happy for her, but I can't. Because I know what happens. And it breaks her heart. It destroys her. Says his friend wants to bring those memories into focus, so he's out there checking it out, checking everything out. He's looking into everything. Oh, we found the shipping yard massacre, October 3rd, 1973. 10-3, 103. October 3rd. October 3rd. This is what he wanted him to find. The shipping yard massacre. Oh, it's coming back to him. He's like, that's my mama. Laura Moser. My mother. Just found out. If I did have emotions, I'd have to feel this. Here he goes. To confront Camilla. October 3rd, 1973. What is that report that Harry did not want him to see? Or was there no mention of him being at the crime scene, the kid? I can't give you the file because it no longer exists. She destroyed it the day his adoption went through. Made a promise to Harry to protect you, Dexter. Boom. Mic drop. Harry had a code. He had never actually destroy evidence. What he saw in that cargo container. I mean, could you imagine being stuck in a shipping container, just covered in blood, and witnessing the death of your own mom? Like, that's rough, man. No wonder why all this stuff's triggering him, bringing things back. Now Dexter's got to go deal with Cody because he ran away. He's like, damn, we got to continue this later. I got to go. He needs to know the truth. She said, leave this one alone. Ooh. Dexter's going to go hop out there. She should have heard Cody get out of bed. It's not your fault, girl. Chill. Okay? You're going to be all right. Every little thing is going to be all right. Yeah. All right. So don't worry about a thing. I wonder how many times I sing that in this series, bro. Today's Thursday. He knows where Cody might be. Goes to the park where I guess Paul was going to take him. Paul was going to take him. They found him. Oh, they found him. He's sad. See what you did, Dexter, man? You breaking these kids' heart. Oh, damn it, Dexter. He won't even look at me. Mm. He doesn't know about protecting kids yet because he's not a father yet. And she said, "You're not protecting kids, you're protecting Paul." He's like, "They need to know who he was and who he is." And she's like, "You'd do anything to protect your kids, but they need to know the truth, same time." But he doesn't know quite yet because he's not human. He's not a father. He doesn't know. Ah, did it again. I'm okay. Thanks for asking. I'll be all right. She don't care what color Matthew's ass is as long as on the way out the door. Oh, look at all them laughing, having a good time. Who you know and who you blow. I love how she comes in. They're not even married anymore. But she freaks out. She says, "Get out of here." 2 double meats. Make light of things that matter. Why do you do this? Because sometimes you can't be so serious all the time. Sometimes you do gotta make light. And when I was younger, I used to take things so serious. But then sometimes you do gotta laugh a little bit. You really do. Sometimes I've tripped and I slipped and fell the other day on ice, man. I laughed my ace off at myself because I thought it was funny. I was like, I bet everybody else got a good laugh seeing that. It's probably funny. Has nothing to do with Dexter, but until New Blood and his ice, you know what I mean? Snow and ice. She forgave him. He said, "This could be a second chance." He's trying to work it out. And it's tough. It's sad, but I mean, how do you come back from cheating? I mean, that's rough. That's breaking a commitment. You know what I mean? A promise. I mean, my wife and I, that's basically like our only thing. Is like we cheat on each other. Divorce is definitely. I mean, it's. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We're gonna separate. She said, "You want to survive this and go back to being unhappy?" Sounds like she's the unhappy one. She says it's over, but I feel so bad for Batista. Said she'll always be here for him, but their marriage is over. That's rough, bro. And of course, he's got a couple other marriages, I think, in a relationship in the series. It never really tends to work out for him until New Blood, but then they retcon and scrap that in A Resurrection. Why, yes, Tom, please come on in. Oh boy, here it goes. He said, "Let's have a talk. Let's get right to the point. All of our mishaps." That sounds like mishandling. Even Neil Perry, that's your F up, dog. It's your F up, dog. Oh boy. Takes a big man to admit his own mistakes. So this morning, the commissioner gave him permission to restructure to the division. Effective immediately, she will no longer be the lieutenant. It's effed up. It's ridiculous. What's wrong with you, Tom? These two really have it out for each other in the first couple seasons, but they finally eventually work it out. Well, not really, because they have a little thing in season 6, and then of course he helps in season 7, right? Yeah, and she goes to him in season 7 to talk to him a little bit more. "I need you to clear out this office tonight." Expect a call from my union rep. And her effing lawyer. It says an overtime. Ooh. Some bitch. She brought Esther and Cody to see him. But she needs them to explain why he's in this place. He's got to. He's got to talk to the kids and get them to understand. At least she's giving them the shot and the chance. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, just take it. Fought so hard to win those kids back. Especially Esther. They see him like that. Could lose him forever. Well, they need to know. The one good thing that came out of their marriage is those kids. The father they have, not the father they wish they have. Cheated, broke her heart, broke her bones, and she took it so those kids wouldn't have to. Good girl. That's a good mama. Good mama bear. Protect her right there. She's giving him a chance to make it all right, but what's he going to do? He's going to squander it. No, I'm just kidding. He's going to try. He's like, thank you for giving me an opportunity, a chance. I'm going to try, you know. Paying for his mistakes. Oh. Okay, guys. I'll go ahead and tell him. So he's going to check to see if he's got any sustained any injuries. Uy, la punta. Some teeth marks. Put up a fight. I hope I broke his nose, or at least gave him a fat lip, and then. Angel, have you ever met Dev's boyfriend, Rudy Cooper? Bro, it all just came flooding in right there. He's been too distracted. At lunch, Rudy said he had hurt his lip that morning, and I was too distracted to care. But he's got my full attention now. Oh boy, now he's looking for Deb. Deb's gonna be out on the water. Deb need to watch her back. Oh wait, no, I'm just kidding. Deb's still here. I'm just kidding. Says it's gonna be an all-nighter. So you're not going away with Rudy tonight? Tragically, no. Bullpens is home until they finish this. Good. She goes, I thought Rudy was going to propose. Now he can't. Why is that good? He goes, no, good that you're making progress on here on the case. He says, at least he knows his sister's safe tonight, which allows him to check out his own theory on Rudy. But Rudy's got plans of his own. And plans of his own. You got that stupid grin on your face again. That's how I know. Hey, super cop. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, da doom, boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, da doom, boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. 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 Men in Black 2, anybody? And that's not even Dexter. You want to hear me talk movies? Check out Real Talk After Dark. Spotify, YouTube, and Rumble. Check it out. It's my second podcast. In case you didn't know I had another one. I do. Let's not stretch this out till 2 a.m. Let's have sex hours. Real hour. No quickie hour. No fakey hour or something like that, he said. So Doakes is going to actually let her go out, which is going to foil Dexter's plans. Thinking Rudy attacking Batista would make sense because he's a loving boyfriend, this and that. That's funny because it's exactly who Dexter is, though. Security camera and industrial grade lock. How does he get his DNA now? Well, now you're going to have to check the trash. He's going to go a dumpster diving. Get it, Dex. Get it. Get it, Dex. Get it. Get it. Sunday, bloody Sunday is when new episodes drop. Harry taught me to trust my gut. People lie all the time, he said. But your instincts will never fail you. Oh, drop of blood. Some blood from a cut lip, perhaps? I think so, buddy. Oh, here she goes, showing up to a little beautiful boat. All decked out, lit up, ready to go. She said, F me. I believe your rules prohibit such action. Oh. Oh. You're kind of forcing my hand here. He wanted to wait till they're out in the water, which they're still going to make it out to the water, but I know this seems fast. Deborah Morgan, will you marry me? Is that your version of a yes? He says, I get it. Yes, but there's a condition. If you're going to wear the ring, we need to celebrate. You can tell he's rushing it here. Because he's got to rush things, that's when you get sloppy. And Dexter knows all about that in New Blood because of his 10-year hiatus. Got a little sloppy. We'll get more into that, obviously, when we get to the New Bloods. But until then, we in season 1's episode 11, and we ain't done until we done. He says, then you can go home and catch the ice truck killer. Like, bro, you're making out with the ice truck killer right now. We, the audience, obviously know. We found out like a couple episodes ago. 2 bloods drop, tested against each other. These 2 tested now. She's like, okay. Oh. He thinks Deb's still in the building, so he's like, hey, Deb, I'm in the building. Come find me when And she's gone. This yacht's amazing. You said, was your phone just ringing? Yeah, big brother. Good. I want you all to myself. I wonder why. Mr. Rudy Cooper. Let the toasting begin. To what comes next. And what is next? A death. Look at this little clue. I love that he does this right in front of her. It's so sadistic and sinister. Ugh. Because then she knows about it. She's like, menthol's not that sexy anymore because of what happened. And then she sees the wrapper. She looks at the wrapper like, hold up a sec. And then you got, what's the matter? She even says here, he's like, oh, that's right. One clue. Yeah, how'd you know that? Because he says, I don't often make mistakes, but when I do, they haunt me. She said, that's not funny. Hilarious. Bro, you better watch out. You better not cry. The ice truck killer's going to take you down, make you cry. I don't know. How did you not know who I was? What a reveal. I mean, we knew who he was, but what a reveal to her, she says it's not funny, and it's getting dark, serious. He goes, how did you not know who I was? And he goes, I figured a real cop, good cop, would have figured she was in the presence of a serial killer. How did she not know? Because she was in love, blinded by love, so desperate. Rough. He's like, and I had a refrigerated room. The tricky part was getting on the boat. At the end. Made it easy. Yeah, she did. That's rough, man. Got her. Still no call from Deb. Masuka. You guys see this? The autopsy on the hooker. One arm was shorter than the other. Her guy isn't sloppy, he's precise. Her left wrist was 2 inches shorter than the right. Why? Was an amputee. Could have had a fake left hand. Found out that Batista, the night that Batista met that hooker, the samples are a match. They're from the same person. He's bouncing, bro. You can't find Deborah. He's out. Do not see Rudy until you talk to me. Okay? Okay. Because until then, I think you've lived long enough. Dude, he just straight up just ditches her phone, bro. Throws it out there. She don't need it no more. That's so crazy, guys. But I want to throw this out there again. Thank you all so much for the 25 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much for the love and support. Continue liking and sharing these videos. And We'll see you guys in the next episode of the Kill Room Podcut when we cover the season 1 finale.